seems like evolution is just bringing you to homeostasis. It's just bringing you to balance. Like we come into this world, we go through certain situations, whether pre-designed or not, like whether our curriculum was predetermined before we got here. And it seems like we go through certain situations to then become a certain way, only to learn how to unbecome a certain way, right? So that we can be, right? So like you go through childhood, some fucked up shit can happen for some of us. Some fucked up shit cannot happen for some of us, right? Doesn't matter. I don't know the design around it. I don't know. I'm just going off of my experience. And let's say some not cool shit happened and it made me a certain way. And then since it made me a certain way, life will now respond to me and show me things because it made me a certain way, right? Have you ever been like a certain version of yourself and you went through an experience and it was this? And then you've been a different version of yourself, went through the same experience, but it was a different experience. So that's what I'm trying to get at is that life will put you through certain things so that you can go through life and experience certain things and see certain things so that way you can like evolve beyond that, like unbecome it. So come in, curriculum is to go through shit to become a certain way, not to stay that certain way, but to become a certain way so that you can have certain feelings and certain thoughts so that you can learn how to deal with them and evolve beyond them. And this is a process of unbecoming how you became. And then as you unbecome how you became, you be. At least, I hope you're following me. I hope what I'm saying doesn't sound like fucking retarded bullshit. But that's, like, for example, I'll give you an example. I feel like that would be a lot better. Let's say I felt super traumatized and I wouldn't trust people. Or let's say I went through this experience where I got enmeshed. So I was completely unaware that I was a person, an individual, a being, a whole human, and that I didn't have needs or anything like that. So then I would get into relationships. This is all true, by the way. This is not just like an example. This is true. So then I would get into relationships with women and I would have no needs. So I would just try to um, like become them, just like serve them and like take care of them. And they just weren't good people. Like they were very ugly and nasty people. Um, but I would accept it. I would tolerate it. And not only would I tolerate it, I would just like, I would think that I was the problem. I wasn't. I definitely wasn't. They were. I mean, I'm not saying that I didn't have my own problems, but in that situation, my problem was not telling them that they were a problem. That's how I was a problem. So, um, so then I learned, right? Because that's how I became, right, through my childhood. And now I've gotten so much pain because of this, from my teens to my late 20s. And it was so painful that I had to like take a step away from life. And this was the process of unbecoming how I became. So how do I actually show up into a relationship and say that I have needs and no longer allow people like these women to just like because it's like oh it's like people say spineless. I wasn't spineless. I was humanless. I was beingless. I wasn't anything. Like people are like you don't have a spine. It's like well it's like okay you don't have a backbone. Like you don't stand up for yourself. I had no self to stand up for. I think that's what people you know what I'm saying. I think at least that's the degree that it felt like. So then it was like okay how do I tell them I have needs? And it's like, well, I don't even know what my needs are. What are needs? What are my needs? Like, what do I need? And then it's just like, oh shit, like it's super scary to say that I have this need. Like I'm gonna be abandoned. Like holy shit, like whoa, this is super scary. And it's like that's the process of unbecoming. That the process of unbecoming is the evolution. Does that make sense? So your curriculum is dual sided. Your curriculum is that you don't have a choice over is your like childhood, right? You're not just going to get up and be like, hey, fuck this. This is not right. I'm out of here, right? So that's the becoming because shit happens to you and you become a certain way because of it. But then it helps you in childhood, but then it does not help you beyond that. It's quite detrimental, actually. So you then go through life and experience all of this pain and misery and suffering because of how you became, which has nothing to do with you. And you experience all of that. And you have to experience all of that, or else you wouldn't unbecome what you became. There would be no reason to. There would be no catalyst. So that is your curriculum. And then the unbecoming is your curriculum. But to me, that's your evolution as well. Because you now have to unbecome, and it's up to you. And it's very much a dying process. Like you have to die a lot. You have to burn. It's very much a burning. Like you have to set yourself ablaze. That's what it feels like. Very much so. It's not comfortable, like at all. It sucks dick. But after a while, it's like, oh fuck, this is amazing. Like this is heaven. Like the process of getting out of hell is heaven. Does that make sense? Like people are like, oh, heaven's a place. It's like, to me, heaven's a process. You know what I'm saying? And it's a process of each step you take to get out of your own hell, you are that much more in heaven. So heaven is not a place, it's the absence of being in hell. Does that make sense? So, and why was I saying all this? Forgot why I was saying all this. This would be a gas video if I remember why I was saying all this. I'm still going to post it because what I'm saying is bars, but I forgot what it was all tied to. Let me go back. Hell, heaven, curriculum, evolution, the pain that you go through in life, your curriculum. Yep, lost my train of thought. Forgot why I was saying it. So we'll stop the video there.